A gang of bloodthirsty Davids. And it brings us to tonight's word. Too big to nail. Folks, recently Walmart faced a class action lawsuit from 1.5 million female employees alleging years of gender discrimination. According to the plaintiffs, women make up 70% of Walmart's hourly employees, but only hold a third of management jobs. Plus, those few female managers earn about $16,000 less than their male counterparts. I don't know why these women are upset. Walmart is simply slashing costs and passing the savings on to them. Now, if they lost the suit, Walmart would have owed more than $1 billion in back pay. To cover that, they'd have to raise the price on everything, including Dr. Thunder, their Dr. Pepper knockoff. Now, maybe these women were discriminated against, maybe they weren't. We'll never know, because the Supreme Court understood the real issue here and did the right thing.
The Supreme Court threw out the case, ruling that the class was simply too varied. Walmart's 1.5 million female employees, quote, held a multitude of different jobs at different levels of Walmart's hierarchy for variable lengths of time in 3,400 stores sprinkled across 50 states.
Good point. There are Walmarts in all 50 states. And the Walmart in Florida is completely different than the Walmart in Arkansas. Jimmy, I think you got those two mixed up. There you go. The point is, it's not the single largest private employer in the United States repeatedly violating these women's rights. It's 3,400 completely independent locations individually violating their rights in different, unique ways. In fact, each sexual discrimination is like an individual snowflake. Besides, Walmart as a whole can't be responsible because, according to Walmart's lead attorney, the company, quote, has a very strong policy against discrimination and in favor of diversity. See, it's right there in the employee manual, next to employees must wash hands. Now, if you're one of these women, don't worry. The court says it's still okay for you to sue Walmart. Just be sure you hire the best legal team an $8 an hour cashier can buy. Because thanks to the Supreme Court, you will have to sue them as an individual, but the $420 billion corporation gets to fight you as a team. And you know what? You know what, folks? Now that I think of it, that doesn't seem fair. If we're not allowed to gang up on these corporations, then these individuals shouldn't be allowed to sue at all. Because what is an individual but a gang of greedy organs? Now, if women make on average 75% of what a man makes, then only the 25% of her that's discriminated against should be allowed to sue. And the same goes for sexual harassment. Only the harassed part of a woman's body should have legal standing. So, I say bravo, Supreme Court, for setting a precedent that truly grants sexual equality in the workplace. Because from now on, both men and women will be equally powerless against giant corporations. And that's the word. We'll be right back.